Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to deal with stress and reduce your stress a lot. Because I know that right now, some people can have a lot of stress due to schoolwork and lots of other things as well. So definitely stick to this video to learn how to reduce your stress a lot. And do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos like these to improve your life in general. So definitely hit that notification bell so you do not miss on my new videos. And let's get into the video. The first tip that I definitely recommend that you do is to write down your worries and thoughts. A good tip to at least decrease your stress is to write down your worries and thoughts on a piece of paper so you can visually see what your worries are, and that makes it a lot better. And another tip that I can use a lot is write outcomes and how you can deal with this situation. So for an example, I can write exam and I can write study, or talk to a friend about the exam, or a teacher or a family member. This kind of helps me kind of reduce my stress a lot, and it makes me kind of relax for a little bit and say to myself, you know, if I do this, maybe it won't be as bad, and I just calm myself down. And it's really important that you kind of know what you're worrying about and don't just worry and stress all the time and not really know what you are worrying about. So definitely write your thoughts and worries on a piece of paper to really reduce that stress, and it's just a simple thing that I do a lot. So definitely use that tip and reduce your stress that way. My second tip is to try and be more active. A great way to reduce your stress a lot is to try and do active activities, physical activities, and kind of like sport activities. You can walk, you can play football, you can play basketball, or any sports that you like, or hobbies that are sports that you really enjoy. You can even stretch and do exercise at home right in your house, and I just find it that it kind of takes that stress off of my head while I'm doing something active and fun that I really like. So definitely use this method to kind of at least decrease your stress a lot. And I find that this helps you kind of reduce your stress a lot because you won't really be thinking about that stress while you're doing these fun hobbies, sports that I really like. And I just find it helps me calm down a little bit when I'm stressing about a test or an upcoming exam, which are about the same thing, or maybe even schoolwork that I'm stressing about. It just keeps that thing off my head and it just calms me down a lot. So definitely use this tip to decrease your stress. Another tip is to try talking to your friends about your worries a lot more. But only use this tip if you're comfortable about sharing your worries to your friend. If you are not comfortable about sharing your worries to your friends, then definitely skip this tip because it'll just make you a lot less, comfortable sharing something that you really like keep to yourself to anybody else if you really are that kind of person. But if you're not that kind of person, definitely use a tip. Another great way to reduce stress is to try and talk to your friends more. And nowadays there are so many ways that you can connect with your friends online, like Zoom and Skype. So try and use that as to your advantage to reduce your stress a lot, because I find that talking to a friend or family member really helps reduce that stress a lot. And yeah, I just find that it just calms me down a lot, like I said in the other tips. So definitely use this tip to reduce your stress and decrease it and be more happier, feel more free, So yeah, use that tip, and let's get on to the next one. My fourth tip is to try doing a hobby that you enjoy. An awesome way to decrease that stress is to try and do a hobby that you enjoy a lot, because I find that it takes that really thing out of my brain, and I just find doing a hobby that I like really fun. Like if you like drawing, you can draw your favorite animal or your favorite place or your favorite idol. And if you like singing, you can just practice singing a lot. And if you like dancing, you can just dance around with your favorite song, and I just find it really fun and kind of takes that worry out of my brain a lot. And yeah, just finding that hobby that I enjoy a lot and doing it a lot will really take stress out of your brain. And I find that it really helps me even when I'm studying for an exam. When I'm really stressing about that exam, I can just put some music and dance along to it on my own perfectly, because I'm not the best at dancing, but I just find dancing really fun and I like to do it a lot. I also like to use this tip a lot because I find that hobbies really help you be more happy and feel more happy during really hard times like these. So definitely use this tip and use those hobbies that you enjoy as an advantage to your life, and just enjoy your life with your hobbies that you really like. My fifth tip is to get a good night's sleep. It is important that you get at least 8 hours of sleep, because that is the recommendation for the sleep. Always try and put an alarm and set a sleeping time schedule for you on work days and school days as well, because I find that the weekends are kind of like rest days, like they are traditionally, and then the weekdays are kind of like days where I have to up early and go to bed earlier too. So definitely set a timer and sleep at least 8 hours a day for a nice good day, because if you don't have a good sleep, then your day will kind of be muck, like I said in my last video. But if you did not get a good sleep, then you just kind of be stressing about things a lot more, because you'll wake up late and maybe you'll just miss something that you're supposed to do and you'll be mad at yourself, and then you start stressing again. So wake up early to reduce that stress and get a good night's sleep, because it's super important that you do get a good night's sleep to start your day off fresh and really be kind of relaxed and do not stress a lot. So definitely use that tip and get a good night's sleep, guys, because it's very important, and you'll definitely, and it'll be very worth it. My 6th tip is to try and eat fruits more often. Eating fruits is a great way to reduce your stress, because plants and boost your immune system a lot, which I find is a great way to reduce your stress. As a bonus, it can give you more energy as well. More energy to stop being lazy, more energy to do things that you love, more energy to start being productive, and more energy to kind of decrease that stress and do hobbies that you love. Well, I find it personally that by eating more fruits, you'll be finding it way easier to reduce stress. It'll just make your life a whole lot easier to deal with stress alone, with schoolwork and quizzes and pop quizzes and tests and exams coming up, and other things like work and job that you'll need, and college and money. So it's definitely trying to eat fruits to boost your immune system and to boost your energy as well, and to give you vitamins as well. So definitely use that tip and boost your immune system, because you'll need it and it's definitely worth it. My 7th tip is to try and listen to relaxing music. Listening to non-lyric music is a great way to reduce stress, because I find that just taking that 5 minutes to let your brain kind of listen to this nice, relaxing, and lo-fi music, just kind of gives your brain a break from all that hard work they just did. Or if you're stressing, it gives you a nice 5-minute break to just stop and just think about that music, kind of think about what's going on in that music, think about the words, everything in that music, and just get your mind away from that stress things that you're worrying about, or any other things that you are worrying about. Definitely listen to some relaxing music and enjoy your life with these lo-fi music, because I'm so grateful to have lo-fi in my life. I don't know what would happen when I was studying if I didn't have lo-fi music. So definitely listen to that nice relaxing music, and just spend 5 minutes of your day listening to this non-lyrics music. My 8th tip is to try and find new hobbies. I personally think that finding new hobbies is a great way to reduce your stress a lot, because I think that finding new hobbies is a great way to relax, entertain yourself, and you just find new ways to relax and entertain yourself, and you'll be having even more fun that you've had in that time before. And I find that making yourself happy is kind of one of those important things to do during these times, and I find that hobbies are really a lifesaver for me. I like drawing, I like listening to music, I just have a ton of hobbies that I personally like a lot, and they're the different hobbies, they're unique hobbies, like writing stories that I have on my laptop, or even writing my own songs. I just find it so much fun doing different hobbies, and I find that keeping one hobby isn't that good. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have only one hobby, but I find that having just multiple hobbies will make your life a whole lot funner and a whole lot stress-free. So definitely make new hobbies, find new hobbies, anything you like, and just make your life the best, because you only have one life and you want to make the best out of it. So definitely find new hobbies, and let's get on to our next tip. My 9th tip is to try and have time for self-care and relaxation. It's important that you try and have time for self-care and relaxation, because packing your schedule would only work will not help you, but will instead stress you a lot. In other words, increase your stress. Try and include relaxation, fun, and self-care in your life, because I find that relaxation is super important, so you always get time off from work and you just kind of focus on yourself, listen to some music, meditate, or even do something you like hobbies. I'm talking about hobbies all the time now, but I find that they're super important, especially if you're distressing and you just want to make yourself happy. And self-care is important, that you take care of yourself and you just focus a day on yourself, nobody else. Don't get me wrong, it's nice helping other people, but you really want to take care of yourself as well. And I find that fun is, I don't really need to explain why fun is good. Fun is just, you want to have fun in your life, not only work, do hobbies that you like, have a lot of fun in your life, because like I said, you only got one life and you want to make the best out of it. Before I say my last tip, I have a little disclaimer here, and I'm just saying you should only use this last tip if your stress is just really getting to the point where you just can't handle it and it's just too much for you. So definitely use this last tip if your stress is really high above that mild kind of area. So definitely use this tip if your stress is just too hard for you to handle and you really need help. Stress is getting really bad and none of these tips are working. Try and see a professional therapist because it is super important that you have a person to talk to during times like these. As if your stress level gets too high, you might just have headaches and stuff like that, and you just might be feeling really down sometimes, and just you'll be feeling really sad. And I find that it's really important that you have a person to talk to, especially like times like this, like I said. And it's super important that you have a person to talk to. And I just have a lot of people to talk to in my life, and my stress level isn't that high because I like to talk to my friends and family a lot. So definitely use this tip if your stress is getting too high and you really need a person that you can talk to and a person that can help you. So yeah, take care of yourself and always try to have some alone time. So guys, it's the end of the video. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on my new video, because they're gonna be a lot better. Even better than this one. Not saying that this one is bad, but it's gonna be fire. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and gotten something out of it, because I just really wanted to do this one for a long time, because I feel like people are really stressed out now these days, and I feel like people are just really just finding it hard to kind of live their life without family and friends, and them not seeing them for that much with lockdown and stuff like that. So I just find out it's important to kind of mention this and give tips to kind of focus on decreasing that stress, and I find it really important that you do decrease that stress. So definitely stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe.